Hola, soy Ruth, soy profesora de español. If you want to learn Spanish, español, in a really thorough, methodical, professional way, I recommend you buy yourself este curso. This Pasos, which I've been teaching since 2009, will take you from being a beginner to being pre-intermediate. What that means is that you will have confidence to hablar español. You will be able to understand, entender, conversaciones when people aren't talking too rápido. To be able to participar en este curso, you're going to need to buy the course pack. Not just the book, you need the course pack. The course pack comes with the audio CDs, you need those, and it also comes with the key to the exercises and the transcripts to the audio. Es necesario. So you need to buy those. Pasos is dividido into 14 unidades. So each one is very big. There are a lot of pasos. Each unidad is separated into 3 or 4 or 5 secciones, and each one of those secciones is divided into muchas actividades, and each one of those you can think of as a step, un paso. And if you completar each one of those pasos, and I can guide you how to do that, then you will end up having that confidence en español. And if that's what you want, you have to buy this, because I can't show you the book. I can't breach copyright like that. You have to buy this, and as a profesora, I can guide you through it. When you've bought the book, and you've bought the course pack, remember, don't try it any other way, buy the course pack, then come back and we can comenzar. So now I'm assuming you have el libro, el curso. And the first thing that they start with is la pronunciación. So there is a page before unidad uno, which is la pronunciación. So they start with los 5 vocales. They are A, E, I, O, U. Don't miss any of los pasos. So A, E, I, O, U in inglés. It's quick, isn't it? A, E, I, O, U. I would like you to read through about the consonant sounds. It'll say, for example, the letter M sounds like M, like mum, and it'll give you an example, maybe mama. I'm not looking at el libro. What I would like you to do with that as you read it is look at how the letters make different sounds, and then combinar the consonants con los vocales. So you have the M sound with the letter M. You say ma, me, mi, mo, mu. All right? A little song. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. Then go through, have a look at the other sounds. You'll find out that the J makes a H sound. So then we have ha, he, he, ho, hu. You don't have to memorize these things, because it will become clear as you continua. But you do have to do este paso. So now go to your book, go to la página de la pronunciación, and do that ejercicio, that exercise. Okay? You'll find out, like, for example, double L makes a y sound, I think. So that would be ya, ye, yi, yo, you. All right, so practice those syllables. When you've done that, you need to pause the video while you're doing that. And when you have done that, we will start with Sección 1A, and I will show you how to use este curso. Pause the video now to do your sa, se, si, so, su. Pause now. Okay, I hope you did all of those sounds. QU is a k sound, so that would be ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. And then you start. So at the beginning, Página 1, they have a little preparation to tell you what you are going to learn. And then they have una sección that's called Prepárate, and they have cognates. Cognates are words that are similar en inglés y en español. When you read the words, they look really similar. But when you listen, when you escuchas, they are un poco más diferente. One of the other things that I'd like you to do is always read las instrucciones en español y en inglés and have a look. Oh, look. Oh, so that must mean that, and that must mean that. So when you see the word listen, and en español it's escucha, if you are always reading las instrucciones, they're going to repeat. So by the end, by el fin del curso, you're going to be really good at saying, listen to the track and read the text, those things. Right. So as you listen, so we haven't done it yet, you're going to need your CD. As you listen, toma una nota mental, take a mental note de los sonidos. Okay, use your pause. When it says the word for radio, you'll hear radio. So you need to, oh right, okay, so there's a little r, and it's an a, so it's not re, it's ra, radio, radio. And if you are presente, and if you tomar nota of these things, then you're beginning to tune your ear, and the speaking part comes later on by the end of la sección. Okay, then you go on. So the first thing to do is escuchar, prepárate, and read the words as you do them. So do that now. I wonder which word sounded most diferente to you. Maybe garage, garaje, like garaje, aje. It's going to be useful. That aje sound comes up a lot in español. Language is lenguaje, voyage is viaje. Okay, so I hope that you did take notes of those sounds en Prepárate. Now we're going to start Sección 1A proper. So 1A, you're going to need your CD in again. And it says, listen, escucha y lee. Escucha y lee. Pasos doesn't always give you the translations. You can work most of it out. You are inteligente and you are un adulto. So you bring your world knowledge to this. When you're listening, escuchando, you need to take note of the sounds. It's written me llamo with L-L-A-M-O, but it sounds me llamo, and it sounds like it's got a y Also, you're used to the word me, written M-E, but it's not the same sound en español. So you need to escucha and pay close atención a los sonidos. What I'd like you to do now is look at 1A, 1A, and play your CD and listen and read. Escucha y lee. Do that now. Bien. Actividad 2 at the top of page 2 is a couple of diálogos you need to listen and read, and you will find it's all in español. If you don't understand, have a look around la página. There are a couple of boxes of información. Will it tell you in them what everything en los diálogos means? If not, al final de la unidad, on page 17, in my copy, in the most recent edition, there is una lista de vocabulario. So have a look there. Does it tell you there what everything en el diálogo means? And if not, eres inteligente, eres adulto. Get out your mobile phone with Google Translate or whatever you've got downloaded and type it in and click translate. Okay? Then actividad 2A, B, 2B, it says now it's your turn. So you're going to have that little diálogo. If you are estudiando solo or sola, you need to have una conversación con esta persona. Esta persona is my little finger, which is called dedito. So I'm going to say, hola, me llamo Ruth, y tú? Me llamo dedito. Do every step, every paso. Do that now. Now you should have completado actividad 1, actividad 2. Actividad 3 asks you to escuchar y leer. So listen and read. And you have the greetings, los saludos. You have hola and buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, adiós. So all of those greetings, you need to know what they mean. Like I say, look it up if you need to. Look around la página, look in la información in the boxes. And then, at different times of day, what would you say? So they've got una lista of different times of day. What would you say? Would you say hola, buenos días? Or would you say hola, buenas tardes? Buenas tardes is going to be after you've had your lunch, and buenas noches, good evening, will happen after about 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so I would like you to go through and say which greeting, which saludo you would use at each of those times of day. Do that now. Then you should be quite familiar with these things, but I don't expect it all to be en la memoria if you're just starting. It takes time. Toma tiempo. Actividad 5, they're asking you to listen, to read, and to compare. We have 2 registers en español. Formal, when you would be saying Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith, and informal when you would be saying Brad and Angelina. So we have different ways of talking in Espanol. The verbs are differente, the pronouns, so we don't just have you, we have two words for you for when it's one person. So there is a little bit more change. Don't worry about it. What they're asking you to do is to escucha y compara. Now when it says compara, what I would actually like you to do is spot las diferencias. So have a good look at Actividad 5 now. I think there are 4 diferencias. Have a look and see if you can find them. Do that now. Bien. Hopefully you spotted that. What are you called when we're talking to tú, which is the informal word for you, is ¿Cómo te llamas? So we have te and we have llamas. When we're talking to usted, which is the formal way of saying you, we have ¿Cómo se llama? So we have se, and the rude S, thank you Neil, the rude S al final has disappeared. So those are 3 diferencias. We have tú, usted, so we'll do it on 2 hands, okay? Tú, informal, usted, formal. ¿Cómo te llamas? That's 2 diferencias, te and llamas. ¿Cómo se llama? There's another 2 diferencias. And then when it's tú, we have ¿Qué tal?, which means how are you? Spelt with a QU, so it's not que, it's ¿Qué tal? And we have mucho gusto, which is pleased to meet you. Mucho gusto. So those are your 4 diferencias. I hope you spotted them. If you didn't, note them down just now, and I'll be back when you unpause the video. Bien. I hope you've read all la información in the boxes, and now we're on to página 4, page 4, for el final de esta sección. We're doing Actividad 6. Now, I want you to do it in a little bit different way. I think it's a good idea to start getting the words out of your mouth a bit more. So I want you to use your transcript book. And in your transcript book, it's really clearly marked. So you've got Lección 1, and then you've got a little square box and it says 6. I'd like you to record yourself on your mobile telephone reading, first of all, Actividad 6. So you read it from the transcript, and then instead of using the CD, you use that little video, that little selfie video, which will be 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Use that selfie video to answer the questions. So you make a video of yourself reading the transcripts, and then the actividad is to decide if each little diálogo is formal or informal. So you're listening for y tú, it was this one, informal. Y tú is informal. ¿Cómo te llamas? Is informal. You're listening for those. Or you're listening for ¿Cómo se llama usted? So that's formal. And you're listening for mucho gusto. That could maybe be formal, but maybe informal as well. So the real main ones, ¿Cómo te llamas? Or ¿Cómo se llama? You record it yourself. Then you can not only listen to yourself, not only speak the words, but you can see yourself speaking Espanol, and seeing is believing. Right? So do that now. Okay, I hope you have now done Actividad 6. There's only one more paso, one more step to make, but I'm going to add another one. So you need to check in your answer book that you got those right. And then you have to completar las conversaciones. So I want you to do the same again. Use your transcript book. Use your camera phone to do camera phone. I'm from the year 2000. I'm not. I'm from way before 2000. So use your transcript book to now record the extended dialogos, and then once you've recorded yourself, listen back to yourself. Just do your best and listen back to yourself, and then you have to complete los diálogos. Okay, do that now. Bien. Check that you're happy with your answers, that you've been able to write out los diálogos. I think that if you make each step, that's good. You're going to learn Espanol. But I also think it's very good to have something like this. Have a look. So I've got everything that we've done, or most of what we've done, written in inglés. I'll pop it on my website. So if you just click the link to the website, register yourself, and then there'll be a menu that says Pasos. You need to go there. With this, it says say hello. So you need to have this written out. Put it on your windowsill or wherever it is that you look most often. And you can challenge yourself. Okay, I can say hello. Hola. Then ask name, give name. Okay, I can do that. ¿Cómo te llamas? And me llamo Ruth. All right. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. Buenos días. And you go on and you test yourself and you get those words out of your mouth, and you've got it written in English, and you're not looking back at the book if you can help it. And I might add on as well here, how are you was ¿qué tal? I haven't got that on there. Each section, we're going to do one of these, and you're going to learn Espanol, and we're going to go all the way to talking about what you used to do when you used to go on holidays when you were little, and all sorts of really, really complex Espanol, but it all starts with Paso Uno A, which is what we've done today. Obviamente, you can't do this unless you've bought the course pack. So if you've watched this without the course pack, wow, bravo! But you need to go and buy the course pack. And I will be back soon with the section Uno B. I look forward to doing this journey with you. I would also ask you to consider making a donation, and I will put a link on for you to be able to do that. A suggested donation is £1 per section, and with my level of audience, that will give me, if 25 people gave me £1 per section, it would give me a fair wage, I think. And I am quite happy for you to say, okay, well, I will donate after I've watched 5 sections. That will be fine, and make a slightly bigger donation. That would be fine. But I would like you to do that so that I can continuar, and I can keep it open access for the people who really can't pay and who can only afford the course pack at the moment, and then can make donations to me a little bit later on. But it's all really easy. We can do it through PayPal. So do click the link for that as well. Once you have perhaps completado 5 sections. Maybe you can make a donation of £5, something like that. To all the people who have already supported me, I have to say muchas gracias. And to all the people who are looking forward to doing este curso conmigo y con Pasos, I will say welcome. You have made a fantastic choice because you are going to speak really confidently en español in a small amount of time. Hasta pronto. Adiós.